listen, I'm hanging out with a lyrical master and an incredible storyteller, super talented rapper, musician, and now lifter extraordinaire. Early Peace in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give it up, give it up. It's good to see you, man.
It's lekker to be here, man, really.
Whenever I see you, there's always just like such a burst of energy that comes forth.
Yeah, you must share that, man. If you want that, you must share it.
Very true, very true, man. I think, and things have been going well for you, and you've been popping up at all the right gigs, doing all the right kind of stuff. Tell me what it was like being part of this Springbok journey, because as you said to us earlier on, you were there performing for them at the send-off.
At the send-off, yeah.
And in the closing down of the celebrations.
You know, it was quite a moment for me because I watch rugby, né?
Yeah.
When the World Cup is done, watch ik weer rugby, verstaan je? So I was like, okay, you know Potter, my song?
Yes, of course.
So I was like a huge fan of the whole Bokke vibe going. So I was like, I'm going to change Potter into Bokke, man, and then support the guys, you know, and get everybody behind it. So I did the song, and then it got to the right ears, and they were like, you know what, now we really like this. Why don't you just come do this at the send-off before we go off, and then hopefully if we win the cup, and then come back. So
wait, so how did you change the lyrics?
My friend, so it's like, so now all we do is ons beggy bokke you're gonna yell later, my friend.
And obviously the Springboks certainly inspired him, because last time I saw Early, he was fitting into like a small to medium-sized shirt. Now he's on that extra large, man.
Now I'm really trying, my friend. You know what? Now I had to change the lifestyle as well.
Yeah.
So I teamed up with USN and a good friend of mine, Justin Rousseau. So they actually helping me, because on stage, you know, when you do like an hour and a half set or something. So by my 45th minute, and then I'm like, yo, you can't hear me. And so I was like,
feeling it,
you know.
man.
So I was like, you know what? I have to change this up. I have to change my lifestyle. I have to eat right, because us artists at night, we will have fast foods, you know.
That's very true.
So I was like, okay, now I need to eat right and I need to start working out. And then I saw what I liked. You know, I liked what I saw in the mirror, and I was like, nee, hoekom gaan ek al die pad toe, man?
And here you are right now, dude.
Yeah, man,
so for those that don't know your backstory, tell me quickly about, is it Earl and Agemi?
Agemi.
Agemi.
Yeah.
That's like way in the day before you started.
Way back. It's actually from school, my friend.
Yeah?
Yeah, so Agemi stays around the corner. I'm from Bloemendal, PE.
Yeah.
So he stays around the corner, is like my best friend, you know. So we had a group, and we didn't know how to get our songs on the radio. So what we did was, we were like, okay, the radio, actually our quality wasn't good enough for radio.
Okay,
So we actually took offense to that, but in a good way. So also a message to the younger ones out there, if you feel like somebody offended you in some type of way, you believe in yourself and you make another way. So what we did was, we were like, okay, never mind radio, we're gonna send our stuff out via Bluetooth. And bruh, we started our own Bluetooth station. So we sent out our songs out to our friends, and they sent it to their friends, and then we used to have people on factories that work night shift, because you always listen to music when you work night shift.
Yeah?
So we were like, now we send it out to those Owens, and
for free.
For free. We gave it out for free, because we heard that the artists make their money at the live shows. So we're like, why not just give the songs for free? We create a demand out there,
and
then they book us for shows, and that's how we get it.
Boom. And the next thing, you're on the stage at Kaka and Ka. Lekker J. And people are losing their minds at like 12:30 when they've been partying all day long. This guy comes on and like, I was there in the background as well, losing my mind.
I just wanted to say you included it.
Exactly. I really enjoyed your performance so much.
Nice.
Like people love the energy, man. And you bring like something really new. And I think you're inspiring a lot of young artists as well. Because the other day I was in Waar's hy plek in Katu. In Katu. And there was a young man performing there, and he's a Nama kind of Afrikaans rapper. And he modeled a lot of what you do. Is that part of what you are trying to do with your music as well? Be representative of your culture, your language, your skills.
Exactly. That's why I always say it's funny dalaf. And I'm not shy to be myself, man. Because I speak English and Afrikaans. Ik praat Engels, ik meng het toe. But I'm comfortable with who I am, you know?
Yeah,
so I tell my stories the way I speak, so that you can connect with me. As this was, I'm gonna rap something now on a track, and then you speak to me, and then it's like a totally different person.
Yeah.
You know, know, so I actually encourage other artists just to be yourself, man, you know. All of us have our own stories and everybody wants to listen to it. That's why other social networks are so big. Van allemaal wil weet wat gaan aan, verstaan je? So, kom vertel je nieuwe story.
I still want to find out whether that story about Kimlin is a real story, though. That's a story for another day, though. But what can we expect from you, man? You've done so well, as I said. Record labels have now come to you. You've signed big things. Where are we checking you out? Oh, look at that poster. What?
Liefde by die Dam, my friend.
Tell me all about that.
So, Liefde by die Dam, it's the second year in Cape Town. Now it's going to be at Merendal. Last year was my very first time and the festival's first time in Cape Town, and it was packed. I think we had like 12,000 people, if I'm correct, last year.
Sure.
So this year they're planning on selling it out again. So we have Francois van Coke over there, Snootkop, Majosi, Die Heuvels Fantastisch, Caroline van Jaarsveld, Loki. And then I'm going to be there as well, Justin Vega as well. So we're going to ruk die kaap uit mekaar uit. Met liefde by die dame, bro.
Looking forward to that. And before he does that, he's going to be rukking the studio uit mekaar uit. Make sure that you do not miss out on that. Early V on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, celebrate. You're late.